Hi. Today we are starting this workshop with Shashwat IVF Center. It's a very, very interesting business model. And along with me are the founders of the company. And, I'll straight away go to them and ask them as to why franchising and what is it that you expect from this workshop. Over to you.
Great. So, thank you so much for conducting this workshop. This is Dr. Trishna Punjabi, and this is my mother, Dr. Sheetal Punjabi. We have been, Shashwat IVF has been a brand existing since the last 25, 27, multiple years. I joined 2.5 years ago as a family business, and we really want to take this brand forward and have multiple chains all across India. We feel like we are giving the right clinical outcomes for the patient, and we are some of the best fertility providers in Gujarat, and we want to take that expertise and like spread it across India. That's why we want to franchise our brand. And the things that we want to discuss, there's multiple things that we want to discuss in the workshop, but essentially we want to know the ABCs of franchising. We want to be franchisee ready so that when actual franchisees partner with us, IVF doctors partner with us, gynecologists partner with us, we are ready to give them the best information possible.
Great. Okay. So we are going to cover a lot of ground, and I'm sure you'll have filled in that questionnaire. You all will have a lot of questions based around the questionnaire that we've sent to you. And there are a lot of people. I'm sure there will be a few people who are interested in taking your franchise as well. You are ready to give out your franchise, and I think that you want to be absolutely ready before you actually go out and give your franchises to somebody. So we'll get started with this workshop. What about Dr. Sheetal? Anything that she would want to put in here?
Hi, this is Dr. Sheetal Punjabi. I am holding double gold medal in my MD and DGO, and then I studied at Cleveland Clinic for my IVF specialization.
Hmm.
So, and after that, I have started with this IVF journey, which was earlier a women's hospital converted into a private limited company in 2009
Hmm.
by name Shashwat IVF Center Private Limited. And since then, we have been growing in the IVF segment, not only locally, also globally. Also, basically, I've been conducting a lot of camps across East Africa, and I've been sourcing patients from Africa as well. So that's how it is. We are like Shashwat IVF is a promise for 100% scientific and authentic treatment for every single couple in whole of the India and the world. So that's our promise is, and for that we have been like improving all our standards through ISO, NABH, and like continuous ongoing learning process in talent, in knowledge, in skills, everything. I'm like supported by my co-founder Dr. Rajesh Punjabi, who is international diploma holder in minimal invasive gynec laparoscopy surgery. And because of this team of like more than 54 years of cumulative private practice experience, now we are expanding into multiple different locations wherein like patients of every nook and corner of the world, they get the right scientific and authentic treatment for their fertility issue. So that's what our commitment is. I think this is sufficient about us.
Absolutely. In fact,
Thank you.
specialty healthcare, specialty clinics, specialty hospitals, the franchising for these is prevalent across the globe. And India is now beginning to catch up on the franchising scene. I'm glad you're thinking about franchising the Shashwat IVF Center. We'll start this workshop. I'm going to cover all points that are essential for you to understand how you can do this in a world-class manner. We're not going to compromise the franchising as well in any way, like how you don't compromise on your customer treatments. Our franchising is as we are as passionate about it as you are. So we'll set this up correctly for you, help you set the foundation properly, and build the franchise model so that we can scale up Shashwat IVF to a world class franchise model. We'll get started with the workshop. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi. We've just completed this workshop with Shashwat IVF. It's a very interesting brand. We've covered the healthcare dynamics of the IVF industry very extensively today. And along with me are two entrepreneurial doctors who are going to drive this brand and probably make it a very, very strong brand in the IVF industry of India. So I'll go to the founders of the company directly and ask them what their experience of this workshop was, and is it now become clearer? They have a few people lined up to take up their franchise as well. So does it seem that much more clearer? Does it all fall in place now? And what their overall feedback of this workshop is? Over to you, doctors.
Yeah.
Yeah, so myself, Dr. Sheetal Punjabi, and I have been practicing for more than 27 years in the field of gynecology and IVF. Today, after attending this workshop, now, there is a crystal clear information in front of my eyes about like how to go ahead in the aspect of having multiple centers in the form of franchisee and expanding my services and my reach to the single most couple lying in the smallest of the town of India. How can they be benefited by this international education and this excellence and this experience of 27 years? So I'm really thankful to Nahar from Mr. Amit from the Sparkle Minds for giving us a clear cut idea and the actionable access to the different pathways of reaching out to having more franchises on our team. Thank you very much.
Yes, Dr. Drishla, you are an entrepreneur. You've come into this business and you've expanded this brand tremendously. The second generation coming into this business and building this business from where it is. So, what are your feedback? Does the path look that much more clearer now? Does the franchise model look like falling in place? And what have you taken away from the workshop today?
Absolutely. I think I had a lot of questions, like a lot of
Oh yes,
questions.
you did.
And they are very well answered. I think, everything is it's like a lot more clearer now. And I think what I really loved was the different industries that are kind of like, similar to ours. Like, we are taking away some examples from the food industry, some from the, education industry. So how we are taking concepts from that and applying it to the healthcare industry, and how we can, cause a new kind of a model to be developed in this industry, something that I'm very excited about. And yeah, I think like things are a lot clearer. I think it's very hard when you don't know exactly what to do, exactly what's coming. And at that time, your experience does come quite in handy, where you have done this, you've seen it, and you've seen the potential roadblocks. You see the potential problems that we can have, and how we can possibly mitigate those problems. So I think that I really liked, and I'm really excited to implement this and see how it goes.
Fantastic. So let's start franchising Shashwat IVF. I'm very confident that this will become a very successful healthcare brand in India. And I'm looking forward to working with both of you all very closely in the coming years. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Same
Thank you.
here.
Looking forward to.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Bye bye.